It has been a breeze in Balaton for World Championship leader Marc Marquez as he does win for a 7th successive Grand Prix. An excellent 7th to 2nd for the fighting Pedro Acosta on the factory KTM. Marco Bezzecchi takes 3rd place, another excellent top 3 for Bez. Jorge Martin, 16th to 4th. What a ride by the world champion. A double top 6 here for Luca Marini. He's 4th in the sprint, 5th in the Grand Prix. Getting a great reception on his return to the factory Honda garage is Marini. He was only 0.8 of a second behind Martin at the checkered flag. 4th in the sprint, 5th in the Grand Prix for Marini. That's an outstanding weekend for him. Luca Marini's taken full advantage of some carnage unfolding ahead of him. He's up from 9th on the grid into 4th place. He dragged his teammate Joan Mir around with him as well, up from 10th to 5th. The factory Hondas, the big winners on lap 1. Luca Marini, what a ride by him. 4th place on the updated factory Honda. Superb by the Italian. A great day for Honda. First time they've had 2 bikes finish inside the top 6 in a sprint. Luca Marini on course for his first double top 6 on a factory Honda. Marini goes on the inside now, and Morbidelli, that's going to be close. Morbidelli has got the message on his dash. He's going to drop in now behind the 10 bike.
So Marini now up into 5th place.
Very happy with the work with the team, so thank you very much to Honda because we did it well.
Top job by Marco Bezzecchi. That's 3 podiums in 3 successive races in MotoGP for the first time in his career. Oh,
Mark into him.
Big contact there. Bezzecchi had snatched the lead on that tight run through turn 2. There's contact there between 72 and 93. Marco Bezzecchi, but he's looking really vulnerable right now on that factory Aprilia. So vulnerable that Marquez hits the front then for the first time. That wasn't going to work out. Mark just charging in that little bit too hot on the brakes into turn 1. Now we go into turn 5. Marquez levels Bez once again in that heavy braking zone. Bezzecchi comes straight back on through. 3 successive podiums then in 2025 for the informed Marco Bezzecchi.
Very happy overall with the result. Another good weekend.
Don't think it will be too long before we are regularly seeing 2 Aprilias at the front. It's been a superb Sunday, hasn't it, for the factory Aprilia team. Bezzecchi on the podium once again. Jorge Martin, 16th to 4th. Jorge Martin's been dynamite off the line. He's already up inside the top 10 as well. This has been absolutely sensational work early on by Martin. Already then up into the top 6. Martin on the inside of Morbidelli. This is getting better and better and better, isn't it, for the reigning world champion.
What a star though Jorge Martin is, and he's getting ever closer to being back in the fight for victories once again. It will feel like one for Jorge Martin today. 16th to 4th.
Absolutely brilliant, absolutely awesome.
Yeah, he is getting closer, he is getting stronger. Might not have to wait until 2026 to see him winning on board that factory Aprilia.
Seeing Marco coming closer, I tried, but it was too risky, so I thought it was better to finish 4th than on the ground.
Marco Bezzecchi and Jorge Martin, a 3-4 for Aprilia. From KTM's point of view, they're clearly taking steps closer as well, aren't they? Pedro Acosta has now been on the podium in 2 of the last 3 Grand Prix. His best result, of course, equal best in MotoGP.
Acosta has got through into 3rd place on Morbidelli, the fastest Grand Prix bike in history. Pedro Acosta's KTM. Acosta has the inside line now in the braking zone. Acosta up in a 2nd.
Pedro Acosta in 2nd place. Yeah, who knows whether he'd qualified on the front row or not. It might still have been a 2nd place, but certainly rode well to overcome that crash yesterday morning.
The weekend started quite okay on Friday, but then was becoming difficult.
Pedro Acosta 2nd and equals the best of his MotoGP career so far. But if he wants to finally taste the maiden victory, he's got to beat this man, Marc Marquez. Marc Marquez got another very good run out of turn 17. Can he get up alongside and break late enough this time to get through on Marco Bezzecchi? Bezzecchi tries to cut back underneath him, but Marc Marquez now has the inside line for turn 2.
Lap 11 of 26, and it's Marc Marquez that has hit the front. He has been superb. He has been brilliant in Balaton. He is unstoppable. Simple as that.
I was flowing on the track, so super happy.
Marc Marquez is in full flow. Just cannot stop winning, can he?